Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new product to show you, so let's dive in and get started. Alright guys, so I took a couple things out of the bag. This is a tunnel tent from Dandelion Shell. They are a fairly young company, so you can take that however you want, but from what I can see on the stuff sack, it's very well made. It has a little pull handle on the bottom, so when you grab hold of the tent, you can just kind of, like an accordion kind of deal. Here is the tent poles. There is 3 of them. They are 3 different lengths, and they are also numbered 1, 2, and 3. So obviously in the first sleeve goes the first one, the longest one being number 2 goes in the second sleeve, and 3 being one of the shortest goes in the third sleeve. In this bag here we have the tent pegs and guy lines. There is 22 tent pegs and 6 guy lines. Also included is a little instruction guide, which is upside down. I can't read upside down either, but it just gives you a basic rundown on how to set the tent up. Your not really your peg out spots, but just basically poles, how like your awnings and all that fun stuff. It does show that it is for 2 people. Just to give a little rundown of specs, the sleeping area is 88.6 inches long, which is 225 centimeters. Wide, it is 50, I can't read small print, I'm having a hard time here. 51.2 inches wide, which is 130 centimeters. The full length of the tent itself is, well, it doesn't really say. It's got 2 numbers. So I'm going to say, okay, the height is, dang wind, is 43.3 inches high, which is 110 centimeters. That is to the from the lowest point to the highest point on the second pole. From the bottom of the tent to the stove jack area is 29.5 inches, which is 75 centimeters. So that's pretty neat. So from one point to end, so from the front to the center is 59 inches, which is 150 centimeters, and from halfway to the back side is 94.5 inches, which is 240 centimeters. So it just gives you a basic size and height of the tent. One more thing included in with the tent is a catalog with their name on it and their little logo, which is pretty cool, and one of their teepee tents. So inside the booklet, just basic tent usage, tips and whatnot. What's on this one here? Oh. Certain functions of certain tents and all that fun stuff. They do have a little product display. They do have 6 tents currently, I do believe. I think one of them may have been discontinued. I'm not 100%, but so the name of this tent is called the Dorsal Fin, which is quite different, and a couple more things that they have in their tent, or sorry, in their catalog. So it's actually really cool. So what we're going to do right now is going to take these three things over behind us and take everything out of the bags and stuff sacks and whatnot, and basically go over the inside, checking over for loose threads and checking on the seam tape and everything like that. So what do you say we head over there and get this thing rolling?
Sounds good.
All right, so coming over here in this little grassy spot of the yard, we're going to take out the tent. Oh, I forgot. It does come with a stove jack. So, yeah. So this being a hot tent, I forgot to mention that. So, but, nevertheless, let's get the tent out of the bag here and do a little inspection. You can see it is fairly long. So, step behind here. Which is the front, which is the back? This is the back. So, I want front over here, I guess. I think. Yep. Spread her out and let's have a look at the inside here. It's upside down. Flip over this way. There you go. All right, now we're going to have a look at the seam tape, or what we can see anyway. So, from what I can see right at the very second, flip that back up. Seam tape is good there. I don't see any loose threads anywhere. I'll have a better look once I get it set up and spread out and actually able to look at the inside a lot better. But just for right now, I don't see any loose threads. I don't see any imperfections on the tent. I see seam tape, double upon seam tape over Velcro. Oh. Do you find anything that's out of sorts?
No, just where, well, no, I shouldn't say just, but no, everything looks, see there's that tape over different other extra stitching.
Okay, so seam tape over extra stitching, which is always good. The sleeping area is this big black spot here. I don't see any loose threads on the outside of that. I'm going to assume it does have seam tape on the inside, so I'll check that out once it's all set up. Nice adjustable buckle right here for the inside. Same with the sleeping area. You can have it so that it is removable, and it goes with little clips on the inside. I'll show you that here afterwards. Everything I can see here so far. Double seam tape there, seam tape there. Everything looks, wow.
Even on the corners.
Oh, for the reinforced corners? Yep. There's seam tape everywhere on this tent. So, let's spin this kind of around this way and we'll get it set up. Alright, so as I'm taking out these here tent poles, give over there with the other bags, I'm going to give Holly a tent pole. I'm not sure what number it is. I'm sure she'll tell me.
3.
3? So you got the one for the back side. I have number 1. So,
Woo!
as I almost poke her eyeballs out.
I got my safety glasses on.
And look at that, there's a tick on my tent. So, with this pole being number 1, it's going to go in this sleeve here. And she's going to put it in the corresponding spot. This one being number 2 and being the longest, it will go directly in the center sleeve as soon as I get the pole put together. And she will have hers in number 3. Okay, so I'm going to push this up, goes in, up, and in the corresponding spot on the first one. I know, kind of monotonous showing you how to put up a tunnel tent, but part of the video. The second one goes the same way in its corresponding spot. And the third one, as soon as Milo moves out of the way, Milo don't care. Good in the spot?
Oh, shoot. I mean, yes I do.
Now this, usually, wherever you start, the first one is going to be the easiest, the second one being whatever, and then the third one is going to be a real pain to get in sometimes. So, which sometimes it's just easier to unbuckle that strap going to the sleeping area just to make it a little bit easier, and it does. And then when you're ready to, just kind of buckle it back up. There we go. Now I'll get it pegged out and set up properly, and then I'll bring you guys back.
Yep.
All right, guys, we got the tent set up with the help of Milo here. Oh yeah, he walked all over and everything, so it is doggy proof. Isn't it, buddy? Isn't it? Yeah. So some of the features of this tent, along with most tunnel tents, is the door right here. So Milo's exhausted from his help, so there's a door right here, and as you can see, the sleeping area is right there. So I'm going to tie this here door back. Give me 2 seconds here. Can be a little tricky with one person, but that's okay. I manage. Alright, now, as I was saying, with this door rolled back, as you can see right there is the sleeping area, which is zippered up. There's a, I'll climb inside here. There is an adjustable strap right here. So I need to adjust that up. So that the tent does stay nice and tight. So just a simple pull adjustment. Same with the sleeping area. There's 4 attached to that, 1 in each corner basically. The sleeping area is attached. I'll bring you inside just to show you that. So it just makes things a lot easier. The sleeping area, it is a double panel door. So when you unzip it down, the solid panel does stay attached to the mesh screen. So yeah, there we go. You see 2 panels are right here. The zipper just basically zips them together and whatnot. So I'll leave that down for the moment. There. And I'm sweating like a stuck pig. The sleeping area is quite long. It does taper down toward the back. So another little feature that this tent does have is right here in the front. I'm pretty sure it's still in frame, so I'll show you right here. If you are running a stove in this tent with stove jack area being right here, you can basically unzipper this. Or okay, well, if you want to have an awning, we'll say, do this and undo this. So you can have an awning here in the front if you so wish. If you have trekking poles or short awning poles, or even a couple sticks from the woods. So you can actually excuse me, roll this here section up. The toggle loops could be just a little bit long, or a little bit wider. So, but for me, it's fine. But somebody with like bigger hands, bigger fingers, and all that stuff may have a little bit of a problem. But I'm sure they will manage as well. So with everything being right here, I can sit here if I really wanted to, drink my coffee, or watch loons on the lake, or have my dog lay down here in the doorway. So just be in the shade or close to people. But if you didn't want the awning out, or this here, you want this here to stay down, if you're running a stove, you could actually loosen this here from your peg, as it has the tensioners on it. You could actually take this here and roll this here piece back. Show you here. Pull that peg up a little bit. Take this here and roll this here piece back, like so. Get this going here, like so. So that way, if this here piece was down while running your stove, you could put firewood right here. The same on this side. This here piece will roll back. So you have this here piece just pegged down to the ground. And so on and so on. So you can actually have wood on both sides of your stove without coming in from the main door and inside. So right now, I'm going to put everything back down and bring you into the back and show you that side. Alright guys, so coming to the back of the tent now, it does unzipper here, and on the other side, behind Milo. And you can have this here spot for an awning, if you so wish. If not, well then you have a vent right there you can have for fresh air coming in for random whatever. And Doggo wants to try it too. You're gonna have to wait, buddy. You have to sit. Sit your bum. Sit your bum. Good boy. Now, lifting this here piece up, you can toggle it back if you want to. Put the vent down, and then toggle it back if you want. If it's not raining, you can do this, or if it's raining, you can have the awning up. This back toggle loop needs to be a little bit longer, I think.
Oh, yes.
So it is difficult. I got it.
Oh, not me.
She almost had it.
And I got small fingers.
So while she's messing around with that, there is a zipper part here. You can unzipper the mesh screen doors and have your solid panel. If you're going to roll these here up, you have to roll these up separately, as there is a toggle in between the two panels. Just leave it for now.
I'm gonna have to, because it's too tight.
It's okay. It's alright. Just leave it for now. And you put the toggle through the toggle loop, and then you unzipper the three-way, or sorry, yeah, the three-way zipper, and you roll this one here up, the solid panel up at the same, and then it has a toggle loop on the inside.
Oh my goodness.
And then you toggle that through like so, and both panels are toggled back. Can you get it?
Yeah.
Figure it out again?
Oh, I think.
Now, if it's a nice morning, or like sunrise, or even sunset, or depending on your location, you can sit here with your dog or your pet. You can sit here with your significant other if you want to. There's only enough room here for one person.
Sorry, I didn't want to sit down anyway.
but you can do whatever you like. So throwing in,
Do as you see fit.
yeah. So I'm just gonna lay down as soon as I get this bug off my back here. There we go. I'm just going to-
Finally got it.
She got it. So lay down inside here. So laying like this, fix that anyways. But laying like this, the sun's blocking your eyes, blocking your view. So you can climb, slide in and whatever. So, but yeah, just a little added feature. What I think I might do is put this out as an awning. I know you just got that, but just to show you can do this, or you can do another way. I got guidelines in my pocket. As soon as I get them figured out here, which one goes what where. So this one goes, there we go. There's one line there. That is not. This is not. This is. So going to this here out as an awning, just for video's sake, for video purposes. Sorry. As soon as I get this thing untangled, but it is a mess. Should have done this beforehand, but I am who I am. So if you can undo that one.
Oh.
I know.
After all that hard work.
Yeah. So I'm gonna undo this.
Okay, that's easy for you to say. I had a hard time getting it together.
So did I. So did I. Okay, can you get me my 2 trekking poles, please?
Ta-da!
In like this. So that's probably high enough. No, like this. Put it on like so. Actually, if you put the guy line on first, then put the loop over top of that, it'd actually make it a little bit more easier to do. And then bring it out to wherever you're going to put it. So actually come over like this. Oh, there you go. Like that. Put it in just a little bit more. And there's your awning for your tent. Seems easy enough, and if it's raining, all you have a little bit of cover, shelter for yourself or your pet or whoever's sitting there drinking coffee or drinking their drink. So what I'm going to do now is put this down, zip it up, leave that open for now, and then bring it around and show you the inside of the sleeping area. Alright guys, we're inside the tent, we're inside the sleeping area. As I mentioned earlier about how the sleeping area is attached to the tent body itself, there's little spots right here, here, above, and so on around this side, and at the back side, back here, from here all around to the other side. As it is attached at the bottom by adjustable buckles and straps. Now on inspection of the tent, or sorry, of the sleeping area, there is a pocket here as well as on that side. And as you can tell, there is ample room for 2 people and a dog. It could be just a little bit cramped. So he's looking at me like, well, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Right? Okay, fine, yes, you can come camping too. But yeah, like I said, as you can see, there's room enough for 2 people and your pet. Or your companion. Or your buddy. Or whichever. Good dog. But it is comfortable. It is warm in here. Very warm.
Yep, it is.
It's like 22 degrees Celsius today, and it's hot in here. So, a little more inspection on the sleeping area itself. There is a little hanging hook right here for a lantern, or maybe a headlamp, or maybe you have string lights you want to string up through here, or whatever you got. I prefer a USB light bulb. Gives off plenty of more than enough light for myself. This here can actually roll out if you don't want to sit on the ground here. You can actually roll this here out, and it can be like a little doorstep for your boots or something, just for temporary. Or you can sit there, put a sit pad on it, or a doubled up blanket, sit on that, or just do whatever. But I prefer just to have it inside so it doesn't get trampled on. Like I said, there's adjustable strap here. It's a little bit loose still. So, on this side, tighten that up just a little bit more. There. Good. The sleep area floor is two pieces, and it is seam taped on the inside, and it is seam taped very well.
Corners are good.
Yeah, it does have a bathtub type floor in it, meaning it comes up the whole floor, then it comes up one solid piece, probably a good,
Not that big.
2 inches probably, I'm going to say.
About
roughly.
that much.
About that much. The corners are reinforced where it does have the adjustable straps. So they are well stitched. They are seam taped as well.
They are on this side too.
Yeah, well, that's good. Let me check the back. So I shouldn't be in here with my sneakers on, but it's my tent. I'll do what I want. This corner's taped good. Taped really well. That back corner's taped really well. Milo's approved. It fits a dog anyway. Some guy lines. Stuff those right there for now. But other than that, the tent seems really well. Really well made. Let's check this side here for anything I know I already did, but I wanted to get it stretched out and nice and tight. So I can check that. That's really good. That seam tape's really good.
Oh!
Wow. I am really impressed with this tent. For being a new company, they went the extra mile and did a lot.
A few extra things that you don't see a
yeah,
bigger company normally do.
yeah. So she's learning. She's learning the lingo. She's learning about stuff.
Slowly.
Whether she wants to or not, she'll learn it. So, anyways, let's go over to the table, and I will give you my final thoughts on the tent. Alright guys, so that's looking over the tent, setting it up, and different features and stuff that it has. I'm rather impressed with the tent. I don't know about her, but
I think it's going to be comfortable to sleep in.
I think so too. Even though it is low profile, kinda, you can kind of tuck it in some bushes somewhere, kind of be like a stealthy camp kind of deal. With the color, it is kind of camouflaged a little bit. I say the seam tape is very bang on. They even went the extra mile, did a little extra stitching, extra seam taping. No loose threads. I don't know if you found any.
I didn't see none at all, no.
Okay, she didn't find any. I didn't find any. I don't think Milo found any.
He didn't say.
Nope, he didn't find any apparently. So, one thing about the tent pegs though, I'm going to mention to the company, but they are the sheep herder hook style pegs. They are light, but I find that they bend easily. So I'm going to mention to them about using the Y stakes, as they're a little thicker. It might be a little bit heavier, but they'll last longer and they don't bend as easy.
They're more durable.
For durability reasons. I also going to mention about double checking on their guy out lines, because I'm supposed to have 6, I only have 5. So I'm going to mention to them about adding a few more, so that way if you want to put up your awning in the front and the back, you're going to need at least 10. What else?
The toggles.
The toggle loops. Some of them are a little bit smaller than what they should be. So I'm going to mention that to them again about making those a little bit longer, maybe a little bit wider. So it's a little easier for somebody with like bigger hands, because even though she's got
I got small fingers, but they still stuck on me. So.
Yeah, she couldn't kind of get the toggle through the loop with her finger in there, so a little bit longer, a little bit wider is fine. Other than that, I think, just looking at the tent now, it's standing up pretty good. I did forget to mention though, it is made from a 20D sil nylon. It has a waterproof rating of 3,000 millimeters, and it also has a windproof rating of 6. Don't ask me about that one because I don't know, but I'm just maybe just to do with the windproofing, I guess. Probably for wind penetration through the tent or underneath of it, or something along those lines. So, but as I said, overall I am really impressed. I will be using that. It is going to be a main tent in my arsenal, as well as my other ones. So other than that, the next time you see me on video will be with that tent. So until then, catch you on the next one. Let's go camping.
Later.